You wanna know how this video got its title? It's this moment. This moment right here.
Okay, so you guys remember a couple of weeks ago when I shared the fact that I had a giant pile of Japanese clay that I wasn't using? I may also have a giant pile of Korean clay that I'm about to use. It's called Amos clay. It's an air dry clay. From the looks of it, it's like a Korean Model Magic. Now, I've used Model Magic before and it's not incredibly impressive. You can do a lot of really cool stuff with it, no doubt. But what this has been shown to do is to create highly detailed, really interesting and durable work. There's a bunch of Korean clay content creators and they made me want to buy this real bad. My experience with air dry clay is fairly limited, but I've kind of been on a journey recently to change that. What I bought was this giant tub of white, and I also got this fun pack of colors. Okay, first up, let's try the tub. I resisted temptation for months and I didn't open this. I haven't touched it before, even though I wanted to. Open! Whoever invented these seals, maybe try to make them a little easier to open. I mean, I understand what you're doing, but I can't ever get into it without violence. Ah! Ooh. The surface of it is very smooth looking, and I'm hoping I touch it and it's kind of like foamy. Oh! Ooh! This reminds me a lot of those pulling slime videos, and the beads are all going. I think instead of doing a sketch today, I am just going to try winging it a little bit, because that sounds fun to me. I always end up doing my best work when I'm just kind of not thinking about it and just going for it. So what I'm going to be attempting to sculpt today is a nine-tailed fox, also known as a kitsune or a gumiho. It's also the creature that Ninetales, the Pokemon, is based off of.
I have no idea what I'm doing. We're starting off kind of bumpy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed by this clay. The issue that I'm having right now is when I pull a piece off, it stretches. Whereas with polymer clay, when you pull a piece off, it just kind of comes off. Maybe in a couple minutes, I'll be like, oh yeah, this is fine. This is not fine. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how these people are doing this. How are these people doing this? I don't have confidence in what I'm doing. No, I don't know how to smooth out the cricky crackies. That's the part I'm having a struggle with. Like, moving too much. Stop wiggling, clay. I swear, I don't want to complain or say anything negative. It really is. This is quite, I don't know how people are using this. I am out of my depths right now. They're all gonna laugh at you. Maybe water? Maybe water? I mean, it can't hurt to try. Okay, we've got a cup of water here, and I'm hoping that this will make the world of difference. Oh, hey, baby. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, this is unreasonably sticky now. That is, it's very sticky now, so I think I am actually gonna put some gloves on. And I just about broke my camera lens. Oh man. That was stuck. Ah, the water really does something to it, that's for sure. Yeah, no, what's happening? Oh man, that's not ideal. Okay, we gotta be really careful with it's like melted marshmallow all of a sudden. Okay, so we figured out how to smooth it out, but now this is bad. I'm in a very bad situation, you see. Ah, I don't know what the water did to this, but wow, it looks, nope. The gloves were not the answer, I guess. What am I gonna do? I'm struggling to even get a shape. How are they making whole figures out of this stuff? It's horrid! What have I done? Worst thing I've ever made. I have no idea what I'm doing. Was trying to smooth it off camera with a Q-tip. I don't know if you guys can see that. The Q-tip is even getting stuck in there. So I've left it out in the air for a little bit in the hopes that it would firm up some. It seems like it has. It still honestly has a lot of the cracks and crevices in it. And this right here is what's bothering me the most. Like, it looks, I don't know how to fix this. This is also the first time that I feel like a clay has broken me. I'm usually pretty like positive and like, wow, amazing, so fun. No. Okay, so I do have a little bit of a technique going now where I'm taking clumps of clay and then dipping it in the water, and over some of the more bumpy patches, I'm kind of like smoothing that out, doing something. It is managing to smooth out some of the more grotesque bumps though, but it's still pretty lumpy and uneven. Like, it is getting into the cracks. I'm so sorry. I'm trying my best. I just have to manage to make something. I was over ambitious. I was like, I'm gonna make a fox with 9 tails. Guys, I wanted this to be fun. I wanted to have fun. I'm having a bad time. Help. It's
time for floor talk with Karis. I'm not having fun, and the whole point of me doing this is to have fun. It nearly broke my brain. It's very different from anything that I have ever worked with before. I have no idea how to make this stuff work. Shout out to Clay Attraction, who I discovered while researching this clay. They're incredibly talented. If you're looking for ways to figure out how to use it, I think they probably have the answer. Oh my god, you guys, there's a blue jay on my fence. Can you see him? Can you see him? Oh, he's gone. Goodbye. I love you. Anyways, really hit the fan, and I was really excited to make a video today. I think I'm going to make what I would have liked to have made with this clay, with things that I'm familiar with and I know how to get working. If you're somebody who would have been able to complete this sort of design with this, holy cow, you're so talented. If you guys have any suggestions of how I could have made this work better in the comments, please let me know. I'm always open to learning from you guys. You're really helpful. I don't know much, but I do know I love you. I'm gonna go make what I had in mind. If y'all are wondering what I'm gonna do with the leftover clay, I do have a few kiddos in my life that I'm sure would enjoy playing with this. So nieces and nephews, prepare yourselves for fun.
I just told you guys in a video, okay, I'm done. We're gonna do fun. What in the cheese string? What in the melted mozzarella? That was a bit aggressive. Better, less aggressive.
In case you're entirely new to my channel, hello, welcome, thank you for watching. And the clay that I normally use is polymer clay, specifically Sculpey 3, so that's what we're using here today. For our foxy friend, I built a little bit of an armature underneath so that I wasn't going to be using too much of my clay, and I got to work sculpting what I would have made out of the air dry clay had it cooperated properly. Because I was kind of making this up as I was going along, I decided while I was working on it that I was going to give the fox a rainbow tail.
Oh yeah, that's good. Look at that. He's listening.
That's looking pretty cute.
Things were going pretty smoothly at this point, but when I was attaching the ears, I felt like someone was watching me.
So I'm over here working on the updated version, and this one is just staring at me in the background.
Mother, how could you abandon me and make my brother so beautiful?
I'm so sorry, Bartlett. I wish things could have been different.
Well, they can't, and I'll see you in your nightmares.
Because I was super extra grumpy earlier, I'm gonna give this guy a big happy yeah! Yeah, yeah! So cute! Oh, that's cute. Oh, there's the fun that I was looking for earlier. I'm glad the fun could still find me at this new address. I didn't think about just how big 9 of these tails is gonna be. I guess we'll see how I'm gonna make it fit on this tiny baby. Okay, so far I've gotten 3 of these to work. I've got 6 left to go.
Now, if you thought that we were in the clear, I'm sorry to say that we are not. It was not an issue with getting them to fit, and I thought that I'd sculpted everything pretty well, but when I put them in the oven, my husband brought them back, and something pretty bad happened, you guys.
Today just keeps being more of a day for this sort of, yup. You know when everything's going so wrong that you can't help but laugh? I feel like that's the stage we're at. I'll resculpt these tails. It'll be alright. We'll be okay. I will survive. Okay, I'm gonna get this in the oven. Hopefully this works.
After crossing my fingers and toes that this would finally work, I decided that we needed to make our little foxy friend some fingers and toes of itself. I figured I could add them on separately to avoid overcomplicating this already delicate design.
I have a bag of vampire-themed candy from my friend Lindsay and her mom. I think it's gonna help get me through this.
Thanks, Lindsay and her mom. Love you.
Is it better?
It is not.
You wanna know how this video got its title? It's this moment. This moment right here. This moment right here. Both of us are so tired of it. He's been trying to support me. That's not helping.
A donkey it. Put him in so nice.
I know, I bet you did. It's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. I trust you. You power through it? No, not today. You don't power through it today. Ah! This is the stupidest day ever. At this point, we're just resorting to hot glue and hope.
That's how we're holding the dreams together today, kids. Hot glue and hope.
This is a song about depression. I don't feel good mentally. My husband just went to go get the feet that we baked in the oven, and I'm half expecting it to come up with the pan just like lit ablaze. Sorry, sweetum. seems the pan was on fire. Hey, was the pan on fire? Oh, great. That's great. It's only up from here. It's actually looking pretty cute. I also think I'm going to build this friend a base. Because of all the gluing that I've had to do, it's a little bit unstable, unfortunately, and it won't sit up on its own.
I'll be honest, despite my best efforts, I was feeling a little bit unstable after all that too, so I took a couple days break and came back to it feeling refreshed. It was much better. Okay, so it's officially a week later. Feeling refreshed, I'm feeling rejuvenated, and I'm ready to pick up where we left off. I think ultimately I'm just gonna end up working with what we've got because I think this is really funny. I think it's really important that I show you guys that not every single day is gonna be perfect, even in the fact that I accept my mistakes. Sometimes it's hard to accept that I'm not good at something or that I'm failing at something, but you know what? That's part of life. So let's get back to it. Let's make the best of a bad situation and have some fun. Let's go.
Now that some time has passed, this is actually pretty cute, and I don't think it's gonna be too tricky for me to finish it off. And anything that I'm not a big fan of, I plan on covering with either some fake flowers or some ribbons. I'm gonna see if I can paint some eyelashes yellow because I think that would look really pretty at the finished product. Something about this feels kind of wrong. I don't know how to put my finger on it.
At the time, I couldn't figure out why this was weirding me out, but the idea of completely covering my eyelashes in paint is kind of gross. I decided that because the bum was a little bit unstable, that I was also going to build our friend a home base to sit on. And this was a good canvas for disguising any of the extra mistakes or cracks and bumps because I was going to turn it into a meadow that I could cover in fake flowers.
There, all you needed was a little bit of support, just like any normal person. Yeah, that's better.
Before I could put our special yellow eyelashes on, I had to remove the protective latex that was over top of the eyes. This stuff is a godsend and it literally has so many different applications. If you don't already have some liquid masking latex, I highly recommend it because it's satisfying as heck to peel off things. I also felt that despite my best efforts, the place where the head and the neck joined up was a little bit uneven, so I covered that up with a bow. When in doubt, put a ribbon over it and no one will be any of the wiser.
I have got a big box full of paper flowers here, and I am about to have a really good time.
And now with all of the final disguises for our mistakes in place, it's time for the Moody Glamour shots. Enjoy! For joining me on this adventure today. I know there were a couple of bumps in the road, but ultimately I actually ended up loving this project. When in doubt, use the Cressida Calvert method of covering yourself in stuff so nobody knows anything's wrong. It's a shame I was not able to salvage poor Bartlett, but I do have some final thoughts on the Amos clay itself.
When this clay is dry, it feels really nice to hold and touch. Like, it feels sturdy, it feels stable. Maybe I'll give it another try when I have a little bit more patience.
And you know, if you're feeling up to the challenge, maybe give this stuff a try. And who knows, maybe with some more time and research, I can come back to this and make something cool. If you enjoyed this video today, I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing. And if you're looking for other ways to support the channel, we have an online shop where I sell a whole bunch of my artwork. And by supporting me there, you help me to continue to make more fun videos like this. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys again soon. Okay, I love you. Bye!